Welcome to Grant's Rock Warehouse, and tonight Davey Cretin's back. The Styx series is alive. There have been 1992 demos that have appeared on YouTube. The missing album? I don't know. Could be. We're going to take a look at it. Cretin's here. Let's do it.
Grant is trying to change the world one track at a time. Grant's Rock Warehouse is keeping it real in the field.
Hey, everybody. We are live. Davey Cretin's in the house. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk some Styx. You thought the Styx show was over. The series has ended. But my God, what? 2 days ago, Cretin, someone within the, who knows who it was, released the unreleased demo tracks that, well, we're going to talk about it. I'll let Cretin talk about it. But unreleased 1992 demo tracks. So this was really, they were just demos. But man, we're going to play some of these tracks because it seems like a lot of these have been taken down. Probably Tommy and James Young took it down because, well, that's Davey and I were just talking about that. Anyway, so we're going to get into it. We're going to talk about it a bit, and I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Cretin. He's the one that turned me on to that. He said, man, you got to check this out. How did you come across that, Davey? Did you just...
I went on Facebook on Saturday, and I saw a post because I followed Dennis DeYoung. I'm a huge fan for decades now. And he had put this up on his Facebook page with a link to these songs. And he stated that he's always wanted the songs to be heard, but he didn't want to put them up on YouTube because he thought he would get sued for it. He said, someone put this up, it wasn't me. And when I clicked on the link and played the songs on Saturday, it said it was posted 5 days ago. So they were up until this morning, late Sunday night, early Monday morning. So they were up for a week before they got pulled down. Yeah,
because I looked at it yesterday, and then I went there today, and they were gone. So, I mean, I've got it, so we're good. But it's just amazing because I researching for this show, and of course that's what you did as well, we learned that Glenn Burtnick over the time period years has briefly talked about these tracks and these sessions. And what I learned is that they probably sent out about 10 CDs to different record labels. And I don't know, were you aware that maybe these tracks had circulated before? I was unaware of it. How many shows have we done and we've never talked about this? I was unaware of it.
I heard rumors about this years ago, and then some of the info I found online said that these songs were played at a 1995 Styx convention. So Styx diehards who went to this convention, I'm guessing it was in Chicago, that's their hometown, of course, heard these songs. And then Dennis and Glenn Burtnick actually played a song when they toured together. They played one of the songs that Grant is going to let everyone hear. Arguably the best song on this quote-unquote album.
Well, you know, we've went through the whole catalog, and as you know, for this era, I wasn't very impressed. But after listening to these demos, which were recorded in the studio, they're very polished. The White Room, they sound very good. I mean, the beautiful thing that we're going to listen to this together, and I do want to get everybody's opinion in the chat when we do it, is that a lot of this, other than maybe the digital keyboards, maybe kind of sound dated, but there's a lot of analog synths on here. Some of this is very Styx-like. But the drums, you know, we're talking 92, 1990, 91. We still had that carryover from the 80s. The drums here, which is John playing the drums, it sounds the record sounds really good. It doesn't sound as dated as I thought it would sound, is what I'm trying to say. I was fairly impressed. The songs are good. We're just going to let everybody listen to it. But Davey, I'm going to turn over to you. Anything else you want to discuss before we dive into this record?
Well, the White Room was Dennis's home studio in the early 90s. At the time where he lived, he had a studio, and that's where they made this record. They were dropped by A&M. A&M was disappointed that after, 7 years?
Yeah.
Well, 8 years, 83 to 91, when Edge of the Century came out, it only went gold. And I think they expected Styx to have a platinum or multi-platinum album. They didn't renew their deal, which we spoke about. So, Styx had no record label at the time.
Yeah.
So they made about 10 CDs to hand to label heads to try to get a record deal. But because alt rock was big, grunge was ascending at that time, 91, 92, no one wanted to touch Styx. They probably thought that Show Me the Way, which was a #3 single on the Billboard chart, was a fluke hit. So they figured, they'll never do it again. That's because of the Gulf War, which was part of it. But it's Show Me the Way, we both discussed, is still a great Styx song that we both enjoy a lot. And I think the record labels thought, well, Styx, they look older, they sound older, it's a throwback to old music. We want the modern stuff. We want to be on the cutting edge. So nobody signed Styx.
And there it goes. They've just been laying there. Now, I don't know why someone decided to put these out, but I applaud them, even though I think Tommy and James Young took them down.
Yep. And it also should be noted, I sent you a message about this. Jim Voss, who was Styx tour manager, recently passed away. So could it be a relative of his? Or just someone, a higher up in the record industry, which really isn't much of an industry anymore, but someone leaked it, and 7 days later, boom, they're gone. But they are up again if you search them out, but I didn't say that.
Well, I don't know anything about it.
Neither do I.
Yeah, Tommy's not involved in this. Glenn Burtnick's involved in this, and there's some Glenn tracks, there's some Dennis tracks, but it's everybody who played on it. It's Dennis, James Young, Glenn Burtnick, Chuck Panazzo, and John Panazzo. That's who's playing on all these tracks. And if I listen to it as an album, it's pretty good. I don't have any issues with it,
I think I like this better than Edge of the Century.
I do 100%. Yeah.
The only thing it's missing is a 5-minute JY rocker. And the album clocks in, this unreleased album clocks in at 36 minutes, 42 seconds. So if you put another song on it, a 5-minute song, the running time would be just about equal to Edge of the Century, which was 42.5 minutes.
Now
it's almost a full album. You got 9 songs. You got 5 Dennis vocal tracks and 4 Glenn Burtnick tracks. No JY lead vocals.
But you hear JY in the backgrounds, unlike anything current.
Yes.
So it sounds like Styx vocals.
Right.
Now, you have Tommy on it, but that's fine. It's the songwriting's there. The thing that I do want to mention I don't know, should we just go through them? How do you want to, do we just start from the beginning?
Yeah, go through them in order.
Okay. So why don't you start us out, Davey, and then.
Okay, the first song is called, on the demo, It Takes Love to Make Love, 3.5 minutes long, written by Glenn Burtnick and Bob Berger. And what a cool name. I wish my last name was Berger. At any rate, vocals by Dennis Young here. Burgermeister, the Meister Burger. So Dennis sings this song. And Styx diehards will recognize this song because it was released June 11th, 1996 on Styx Greatest Hits Volume 2. But when they released it, it came out just under the name It Takes Love. And this is the full title, It Takes Love to Make Love. They'll know it with Tommy Shaw because on the version on Greatest Hits Volume 2, they took this demo. They allegedly took off Glenn Burtnick's vocals, but no one's 100% sure about that.
They took his vocals off, but you can still, Glenn said you can hear him on the final
end.
At the end.
That little woo at the end. That's definitely Glenn, not Tommy. And they put Tommy's harmony vocals on here, and they also grafted on a Tommy Shaw guitar solo, much like Babe. So 15 years later, 17 years later, whatever it is, they did that to this song. Now, the original version just appears to me to be Dennis, Glenn Burtnick, and Chuck on bass. Instead of drums, there's finger-popping snaps.
And who doesn't like that?
on the whole song. So there were no drums on this one, but they did put drums on the 1996 version. And Dennis has stated that is John Panazzo's last drum track for a Styx song is on It Takes Love on Greatest Hits Volume 2.
Okay.
So because of the snapping, it reminds me sort of an old school doo-wop street corner song.
Mm-hmm.
Dennis is probably on keyboards, although Glenn claims that he played the keyboards for this song. So who knows? Let's see where I said that in my notes already. Dennis said this song should have been an obvious hit single, and he thinks that A&M, not promoting it as a single, they dropped the ball on it. But at this point, when they put this extra song, unreleased song, on Styx Greatest Hits Volume 2, A&M were more interested in CD sales because they saw that Greatest Hits Volume 1 sold 1 million CDs and cassettes, so they just wanted to repeat that, and they put out Greatest Hits Volume 2 as a cash grab, in my opinion. But they added 2 new songs, and this was one of them. And they just wanted the money, but that's A&M Records at the time. The best thing about this song to me are the vocal performances and the harmonies here. And you get that classic Styx sound. And
you guys,
I don't
rush. Hold on, Cretin. You can't rush Cretin. No one rushes Dave. Right? Dave rushes Dave. Go ahead, Cretin. You're still good. You go.
I don't hear JY on this song. But the best thing about it are Dennis's lead vocals and Glenn Burtnick's harmonies on this song. It's a good song, and I liked it on Greatest Hits Volume 2. I didn't love it, but I like it here as well. What are your thoughts on It Takes Love?
I think you covered it. I like the whole damn thing, Cretin. It's a solid track. What a way to start the record. We're not playing that track. Maybe we should have. We're not playing that one. But, I guess I maybe could play it.
Well, we're playing the next song.
We're playing the next song. Let's just go to the next song.
Should you want to play it, or should I talk about it first?
All right, let's play the damn thing. Okay. God damn it. All right, here we go. Let me see if I got it set up right.
It's called Nothing in Common.
Yeah, it's up. All right, let's do we want to play It Takes Love to Make Love? Everybody wants to hear it. Let's play it. Let's just play it.
Here on the Styx version.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's play another track, Dave, and then we'll get back into it. Let's
Nothing in Common is the next song.
Well, yeah, but let's play. I guess we'll jump around. I'm going to play All for Love because I think this is the best thing on the record. Let's just play that, and then we can talk about it, and then we're just gonna jump around. All right, here we go.
Okay.
A lot of great keyboard stuff on here. ladies and gentlemen, Todd Evans. I wish it kept going.
That's what I have in my notes.
Yeah. Go! Damn, and I didn't even have the graphic up. Like a dumbass. So there you go. All for Love. Off those 92 demos. What's everybody think of that? I'm just all excited. It's just I like it. Classic Styx.
Yes.
I'm just saying classic Styx right there. For 90 Styx, that is as close as I think you're going to get. You still have those synths. You still had Dennis doing his thing. Yeah, it's pretty close.
And you heard JY on guitar. You heard him in the harmony vocals on this song. I wrote down he's absolutely audible on the harmony vocals on this song and guitar too. When I was pointing to my ear and obviously doing that, you heard JY's guitar. I wrote down that I like the proggy synths or sequences, whatever Dennis is playing throughout the song. It's a good bridge, a little past the halfway mark, and then you get a guitar keyboard solo, but it's a little too short. I wish it were longer. I wrote down this song is probably the highlight for me here. It's a simmering slice of AOR heaven. I also like the dancing synths and the slashing guitar chords at the end of the song, but unfortunately it fades out and it leaves you wanting more. This song was actually performed by Dennis DeYoung and Glenn Burtnick when they toured together on their Lost Treasures tour. And this is a fan favorite. People have always spoken about this song, so it's really nice to hear it after all this time. I think it's a really good song, about 4.5 minutes, a little over 4.5 minutes long.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely has a 90s sound to it, but it's not anything that I find objectionable or anything. At least the drums sound like drums, you know. Always leave them wanting more, says DC. He knows.
Yes, Todd
anyway,
thinks the same way.
That's right. Look, Stephen David's coming in with a 9.0 on that track.
Nice.
It is a damn crime that this is not out on some release, you know, other than, you know. Well, Dennis, what was Dennis saying on he was going that people would probably like this out of everything. Didn't that what he said?
Yes, this was his pick too.
Yeah, I get it. It's good.
And it's our pick because once we started discussing the show, this is the song you said you were playing. Have to play All for Love. That was your first pick.
Right. That's my first pick. Now everything else is fine, but I don't think anything is quite at this level. But whatever.
This is like the show me the way of this album.
Hot Garbage is coming in with a 9. Yeah, I like it. I could listen to this over and over again and not get tired of it.
It has that classic Styx sound, like you said.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about another one that I have queued up. Why don't you talk about? Do you have notes on "Devil in Me"?
Oh yeah, I have notes on every song.
Okay, now
5 pages worth.
This is a Glenn. We're not just all concentrating on Dennis tonight. This is a Glenn Burtnick tune written by Bob Berger and Glenn. But I don't know. Go ahead, Davey. Your notes are probably much more extensive. Here, I'm running the show.
Okay. Lead vocals by Glenn here. I wrote it's a mid-paced rocker that's upbeat and welcome amongst some of the more laid-back songs here. Proves the band could still rock when they wanted to. JY has an intro guitar riff to this song. It makes you think it's going to be heavier than it is, but the song still rocks. And it's great to hear JY riffing throughout the song on his trusty Strat. The song has a particular strut or swagger to it, to me. That's the way I hear it. It's kind of like a cousin to the title track, Edge of the Century, maybe a little bit of World Tonight, both from the Edge of the Century album and both songs that Glenn wrote. So he has a certain style in his more upbeat rock songs. I like JY's solo here, wish it could have been longer, and good vocals from Glenn on this song. That's what I wrote about Devil in Me. 4.5 minutes.
I guess at the time from what because there was was it melodicrock.com, someone had posted something and Glenn Burtnick had communicated with somebody. Maybe I can give the guy some props. He communicated, where is it? Maybe I can't find it. But anyway, he said that for that track, when they were playing together, Dennis, you should dust that one off. And Glenn kind of went, I don't know. So they never played it. I guess it was like an upcoming San Diego show or something, but I don't know if they played it or not. He said he was a little reluctant in pulling it out. Let's play it. It does rock in the beginning. And like I said, Cretin and I are just trying to turn you on to some unreleased Styx. So here you go. Let me change the graphic or someone will bitch at me. We're going to play The Devil in Me. Here we go. Let us know what you think.
JY.
He took it out.
Talking about
It sounds 90s to me. No. This I don't think sounds Styx sounding at all. Oh my God. It does sound like Prince. Sounds like Prince.
That's the swagger I spoke about.
Well, I think All for Love sounded like Styx. Infatuation. St.
Hold on, Rod,
Evans.
do it later.
Yeah, but who was it that made the comment that this sounds more like the stuff Glenn Burtnick was doing at the time? Because when they did these demos, Glenn just brought stuff.
He had the most songs.
He had the most songs. So quite a lot of this, well, not all of it, is Glenn material, but I think the Dennis material is very strong, whether or not the production. But I do hear, it sounds like John Parr. It does sound like John Parr.
Simon Gray's favorite.
Oh my God, that is so funny.
Fans of SOT.
Yeah, Jay says it sounds very much like Glenn's solo stuff. And I am not anyone that should talk on Burtnick's solo material because I don't own any. I don't have any. I can't really talk about that.
It's been years since I've heard them.
Yeah. Well, what's the next track we're going to play? Let's play, we haven't played Someday We'll Fly. We should play that.
Okay, that's the next song, track 8.
Oh, yeah. You want to talk about it before we play it?
Sure, I only have a few lines written down on it. It's a little over almost 4.5 minutes. Written by Dennis, sung by Dennis. Am I still on echo? I'm still on echo. I hear myself echoing.
Yeah, well, that's the price we pay.
I'll continue.
No, go ahead.
Another Dennis DeYoung power ballad with a soaring chorus. JY on lead guitars and Glenn on shimmering rhythm guitar during the verses. You get more Styx choruses and harmonies throughout the song. Dennis has some proggy keyboard flourishes during the track. Definitely has that classic Styx power ballad mode. And JY has some nice outro lead guitar riffs at the end of the song as well. That's what I wrote.
All right, cool. Let's just play it again. Let us know what you think. I mean, it's better than nothing. As far as the 90s stuff goes, I kind of dig it. All right, here we go.
That pomp rock sound.
Yeah, for 90s though, it's okay.
Didn't want to cry, didn't want to let them see. Didn't want this broken heart to show.
I don't know. They sound pretty good on my headphones. I just put them out. It's a power ballad.
Could have broke the rules to get the prize.
I like Glenn's rhythm guitar right there.
Tell me there's no shame. Tell me that you think it's right. If you win it all and lose your pride.
Wave your arms, Dollywood.
It's hard to face each disappointment. But if we join our hearts as one, I know someday we'll fly. Race the angels across the sky. Paint our dreams upon a star that shines forever.
No, I didn't say that.
Leave our
It was of the era.
fears behind us. Someday we'll But there's just no reason to surrender. 'Cause if we join our hands is what I know. Someday we'll fly. Race the angels across the sky. Paint our dreams upon a star that shines forever. And we'll leave our deepest fears behind us. Someday I know we'll fly away. I know we're gonna fly away. Someday we'll fly. Take my hand, take my heart, come with me, we'll fly away. Fly away. Someday we'll fly. I know we're gonna fly away.
Todd Evans coming in. There you go. Yes, there's nothing wrong with this. This should come out. Put it out on reissue it.
I agree, but because of the battle between Dennis and then Tommy and JY on the other side, I doubt it'll ever be released.
Yeah, probably not. Raksha's not a big fan. He's giving it a 5 out of 10. I
Joey.
get it. I get it.
So here's the deal. Remember Led Zeppelin back in the early 80s? John Bonham passed away. Everyone thought no more Led Zeppelin music. And then in 82, Jimmy Page put out Coda. And all our Zeppelin fans were excited back then. To me, this is an unreleased album by a favorite band of mine. So I'm giving it time. I played, each track about 8 or 9 times since Saturday. So I was able to digest it and understand it and like it for what it is. It's not perfect. It's not going to be 1977 or 1978. It's not The Grand Illusion. It's not Pieces of Eight, but I think it's good for what it is. And I love Dennis DeYoung's voice. As they say, the cliche, he could sing the phone book, I'd like it. So I like his voice, just the way he just belts it out on the power ballad. So I enjoy this stuff.
I don't know. Is it for purists or you mean completists? Purists would probably go, but completists would go,
Oh, and I should say something in case people don't know. Dennis DeYoung is almost done with his autobiography. So hopefully later this year we will get, and it'll come out and we'll be able to read it. And he said he is talking extensively about this period.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see. Now, there's something that was weird about this. When they submitted these to the record companies, they did submit Beneath the Moon, which was on Boomchild. Now, I went and double-checked the version that was on the CD and the Boomchild version, and it's the same version.
Exactly the same.
So I don't know why they added that to the Well, maybe Dennis will talk about that. I don't know.
I know
don't
why.
know why.
I definitely know why, and I'd like to speak about it.
Go ahead.
This song is about 4 minutes, 45 seconds, written by Dennis, sung by Dennis, and all the musicians on his solo album, Boomchild, from February 1989, play on this track. It's definitely Dennis solo. This was the only single, it's track number 1. It was the only single released from Boomchild, yet MCA gave him money to film a video for the title track, Boomchild, which is not a great song. Beneath the Moon, I think, is a really good power ballad. It's a lot like Desert Moon. It has that Dennis touch and finesse on it. And besides Harry's Hands, those are the only 2 songs that I like on Boomchild. So basically, Dennis was saying that this should have been a big hit, and MCA dropped the ball. This is his one and only album on MCA. And like I brought to the whole Contrarians group of channels that we're all on, because I spoke about this on Tim's Vinyl Confessions, Tim Derling's channel, and Peter Kerr's Rock Daydream Nation. MCA back in the day in the record stores, we were told it stood for the Music Cemetery of America, MCA. And when my friend Joey, who Rock Show Critique, who was on the screen a minute ago making comments, he used that phrase to Rick Emmett of Triumph when he interviewed Rick Emmett, and Rick Emmett smiled and chuckled about it because he knows that MCA was not good for rock bands in the 80s. Ask Triumph, ask Kansas, ask Night Ranger, Jafria, we can go on and on. Dream Theater, when their debut album came out in the late 80s on MCA. MCA was bad for rock bands. They wanted ballads, power ballads, and it ruined a lot of careers back in the 80s. So Dennis wanted this song to have a second life. That's why he put it on this demo. That's my opinion on it anyway.
It wouldn't have been a strike. They're not, it's not going to be a strike. They're just pulling out. This is the deal. I've been over this. If you've listened to me yap about playing music on YouTube, you do not put a whole album up. That's a no-no. So these being demos, and it's questionable as it is, you don't put the whole album up at once. Now, us sitting here playing tracks and talking about them, we could be like Rick Beato. This is fair use. We're trying to do the public a service. We're critiquing it. We're teaching.
We're bringing the music to the people.
Bringing the music to the people. So we're all right. But just to throw the whole album up, that's Russian roulette. But you're not going to get a strike. They're just going to pull it down. I don't know why they pulled it down. Well, they could have got a strike. I don't know. It's questionable, but I think the big problem was they played the whole thing. So this should be under fair use because we are trying to teach and nurture. Now, if they put the tracks up individually, that I don't think there'll be any problem. But what do I know?
And they might be up individually now, but I didn't say that, so I guess they're not.
They might be. I don't know.
Wink.
They have a slew of lawyers here in the warehouse. DC, if you could hold them off temporarily, that'd be great. So, as great, I'm monetized, but I can't monetize this stuff. If I play music, I can't monetize unless I can revenue share with the artist. But, you know, I think it could have been Tommy and James Young trying to put
the kibosh
on Dennis DeYoung.
They've kiboshed before and they'll kibosh again, to quote Seinfeld.
Anyway, is there any other tracks? I think everybody got an idea about this. Is there anything else we should bring up or any other tracks, Davey, that you think we might need to make a note of? Or, I mean, you kind of get the idea. You kind of get the idea what these demos sounded like. The kibosh.
Do you want to play Nothing in Common or not?
Yeah, we can play. We got time. Talk about Nothing in Common and then we'll play it.
Okay, let me find it in my notes that are now going to be out of order. Oh, I don't have that much written for this.
Well, it's a Dennis ballad, and according to Glenn, all the parts were completely sung and performed by Dennis. Now, there's drums on it, and you know that's going to be John Panazzo, but I think there's drums on it. God, I can't remember. But it's supposed to be all Dennis. It's pretty cool track, though. Let's just play it.
So I should talk about it after or before?
No, go ahead, talk about it now.
Okay.
Tease, Davey, tease.
My notes say a big Dennis DeYoung ballad with a powerful, uplifting chorus. This sounds like it would have perfectly fit on one of Dennis's first 2 solo albums for A&M Records. Definitely reminiscent of Show Me the Way, and probably would have been a nice single had the album been released. JY plays some good lead guitar, and Glenn has some nice rhythm guitar throughout the song. Absolutely has that Stygian sound. The chorus really builds and pops, and I wrote down, I think I hear Glenn and JY singing on this song, but apparently I'm wrong.
I think it's supposed to be all Dennis. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, and JY has some cool little Steve Howe-esque guitar runs here and there throughout the song, and a nice melodic guitar solo too.
All right, let's play it. Hopefully, Dennis. I love Tommy Shaw and James Young. I hope they don't get upset. But we're here. We're doing a service. This is fair use because we're critiquing this stuff. It's what Rick Beato always says, so I'm going with what Rick does. All right, here we go. Have to hit the button. Dennis really sounds good on this. I mean, it sounds like Dennis on the background. I love it. I love it. Well, it was the era, Jukebox. Dennis can write a great song.
There's JY.
You could pick JY out. would say, I don't know, probably Styx. Yes, I have them. One of the best of the night. Michael says one of the best of the night. There you go. Well, we want to end on a good note. Well, this track probably is one of my favorites, and then All for Love. But, I think everybody gets the idea of what we're dealing with. Mid-90s, early 90s Styx, but compared to Edge of the Century, I like Sun a little bit better.
So do I.
So, yeah, so that's all. And I do believe, I think it's a crime, like Todd Evans says, it's a crime that this hasn't been released. It should be released. Whatever. People would probably dig this. Something from the Styx vaults. It's been, I don't know. You're never going to see it. You're never going to see it.
I mentioned on one of the shows that we did, Grant, that I knew a big muckety-muck at one of the record companies back in the day. And he told me that Styx were one of those few bands that had no extra songs laying around. When they had an album, 38-minute album, they recorded 38 minutes of music, and that's it. No extra songs. So I don't know if this guy knew about this and didn't tell me, or he didn't know about this at all because it was such a big secret. Only like the label presidents or top A&R guys got a copy of this and then decided, Styx is yesterday's news. We want the fresh, hot stuff.
Yeah.
So any unreleased Styx, that's why I contacted you. These are 9, well, not really 9 songs, 8 songs. 7 if you take off It Takes Love. So 7 songs, it's still about 28 minutes of music. And that was the average length of a David Lee Roth Van Halen album. So to me, it's an unreleased album.
Yeah, I think it should come out. DC loves the 4 songs, so he's sold. He would buy it. Anyway, hopefully we can change some minds. Yes, I just want to put down that this is just, hopefully this is fair use. We're just trying to educate, critique. That's all we're doing.
And promote Dennis DeYoung. He's got his autobiography coming out this year.
Dennis DeYoung. Well, Dennis is all for all this, people hearing this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all for it. And I think Glenn's probably all right. I don't know if Glenn's weighed in on it. Here we go.
He was commenting on Dennis's post.
Oh, I didn't see that.
There were about 300 comments. I actually went through them all. And he said that he tried to bring the band into the 90s, and he thinks he failed. But, I mean, it's still a gold record. None of his solo albums went gold. So Edge of the Century is the biggest album that Glenn Burtnick ever worked on.
Webb, are you just getting here? Are you just getting here, Webb? Who's in charge? Davey's in charge. Are you kidding? Not me.
Grant is. It's his channel.
I just do all the hard work. All right, cool. Well, we can wrap this dog up. We went 53 minutes. Let us know down. Oh, shit.
Before we wrap it up.
Yes, sir.
After we go off the air, we have to book your appearance on my channel where we each pick our favorite Styx songs. I have my calendar right here.
We haven't done that yet?
No, we have to do that.
Todd Evans likes this, I can tell. He said Glenn did not fail. I don't think he failed either. I think if you put this in the context of when this was done, it fits right in. We can look back. We can look at the Mission. We can look back at Pieces of 8 here in 2025. But I bet a lot of people would, if this would have came out in 92, would have we thought that much about it? I mean, as far as, here we're making a big deal of it. That sounds dated. This sounds dated. Dennis is doing ballads. I think this would have been, I think it might have done something. Possibly. I don't know. It's good for today. Okay. Did they not make it because it sucked? Oh, Webb, you missed the whole discussion. We're not going to go back over it. The second Damn Yankees album is from the same year. Well, that's a different animal, though. I'm just going to throw it out here. Does anybody in the chat, since we are talking Styx and we are talking Damn Yankees for a brief moment, do you think that third Damn Yankees album will ever see the light of day? Do you think that maybe, someone's got a CD of it. Do you think that third Damn Yankees album will ever trickle out or we'll ever hear it? And really, was it that bad that they paid the band $1 million to not release it? Could it have been that bad of a record?
At the record store, we were solicited for the Japanese import of it, and we even had the song titles listed. And I ordered a bunch, and then it got canceled.
2026. Thank you, Gary. Gary, the principal, bless his heart, keeping me in line. But all the original members, all the original members were not on it, I thought. Of what? The third Damn Yankees album?
No, they were.
Yeah, they were.
Foursome.
Yeah.
The quartet.
Steven says, I would like to see the third Damn Yankees album appear. I think it...
Me too.
Who knows? I don't know if it ever will. I can't say Damn Yankees' third album will see the light of day. You never know. All someone has to do, someone's got it. Someone has a copy of it. Who drummed on this record? John Panazzo drummed on this record.
Except for 2 songs.
Okay.
The one from Dennis's solo album.
Oh,
and the first track, It Takes Love, because that's just the snapping.
Yeah. So there you go. But it was John Panazzo, Webb, who's a great drummer. No.
Underrated.
Which
we discussed.
Yeah, underrated. All right, kids, we're at 56 minutes. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Davey, I will stay on here so we can book the next show. Leave a comment down below. Hopefully we won't get crosses burned in our yard and by Facebook, from YouTube, or our house will set on fire by JY and Tommy. I'm just hoping. We're just here trying to do a service. All right, kids. Let us know what you think of this. How would you change this? What would you think? Let us know down below. Do you think these should be released? I think they should. Yes. All right, everybody. Keep it clean.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. We will we'll see you later.
And thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.
Bye. Keep it clean, people.